Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I am Matt. Hope you're all doing well. Today, we are going to check out the Nord2 kit by Smok. Yes, a new Nord. The original Nord was super duper popular. I think it was the first pod system / AIO to use mesh coils as well. Now there's a new one, and it's got some pretty cool updates. Let's go ahead and dive into it. This is what your packaging is going to look like. So inside you will have a user manual, a warranty card, 2 pods, one for RPM coils and one for Nord coils, your device, and a micro USB charging cable. So let's start out with the pods first. They say Nord2 down there, Smok Nord2, 4.5 ml liquid capacity, very similar mouthpiece to the original Nord pods. Now this one right here is for RPM coils. It'll be stated on the fill port plug there. They are these press fit coils. Oop, that fell out. And the RPM coil you get with this is the RPM mesh. This one's a 0.4 ohm. It comes in a lot of the kits, but you can use some of the other RPMs as well, including the RPM MTL coil. And they are just press fit. And now the other pod is for your conventional Nord coils, as stated right there. And the one that comes with it is the, what's this, 0.8 ohm? This is their regular coil, I believe they call it, but any of the Nord coils will work inside this. We're going to install this one. I'm going to use some unsalted blueberry morning 6 milligram. Put a couple drops in from the top. Now we will press the coil in. And let's go to fill. There's what your fill port looks like. Nice and large. Side fill. 4.5 mLs of liquid. Now let's close that on up and let's take a look at the device. So here it is. Basically your conventional Nord shape, but it does feel a little bit thicker, and this one does have a screen on the side. There is your charge port on the bottom there. It says Smok right here. You have these, resin looking panels, but they're actually plastic, kind of like what we saw on the RPM 80. And I think it's a mix of plastic and some zinc alloy. There's some metal in this as well. It says Nord2 on this side. It does have a 1500 milliamp hour battery, so larger battery in this bad boy. Your button right there with a light indicator. And there's what the inside looks like. 2 contacts. Let's turn it on. 5 clicks. There's what your home screen looks like. Your wattage, your ohm load, your voltage, your battery percentage, and your puffs. So let's go ahead and insert our pod. These are just press fit like so, okay? You can't see your liquid level on the outside. Airflow gets in right there. Airflow gets in right there. No AFC. Now, in order to adjust the wattage, because there's only one button, you go 3 clicks. Oops. And that'll blink at you. And now you can scroll through the wattage, and you can hold it down to scroll faster. All the way up to 40 watts, round robins to 1 watt. I'm going to take a few puffs on this so we can, put a couple numbers on the puff counter there. Okay, so notice it says 3 puffs. Let's go ahead and pull the pod out. It says pod detached. And then when you put the pod back in, it resets the puff counter. That's not necessarily a good thing, if you're trying to keep track of your puffs all day, because if you pull out the pod, your puff counter is going to restart. And you also have to pull out the pod to see your liquid level. So then, obviously, if you want to put this in your pocket, 5 clicks. Goodbye. So that's basically it. Feels like a Nord, a little bit thicker, larger battery, and you got a screen now. Very nice that you got adjustable wattage.